What's up and welcome back to my channel. Now on today's YouTube video, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We're starting a brand new series, guys, and this is going to be called A Full Face of ... So to start this series, I'm gonna do this look right here. We are using a full face of Pat McGrath. We're going bougie, sis. We are going bougie. I decided to push myself and create something that was a little bit more creative, conceptual, editorial, and just something a little bit more outside the box. And honestly, guys, I feel like I really pushed myself here. I really did. So let's get started and let's get straight into the video. Okay, guys, so this is me looking super fresh face. Literally all I've done so far are my brows, and I have a moisturizer on and also a lip balm. All right, so we're going to be starting off with the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Primer. You guys have seen me feature this and the foundation in a previous video, so if you haven't yet watched that, I actually did half of my face using the Pat McGrath and then half of it using drugstore, and I did like a comparison. Definitely check that out if you haven't seen that already. I'm going to just pop some of the primer onto my hands and just rub into my face like so. I'm actually so excited about doing this series. I don't know what it is, but since doing Thirsty Thursdays over my IGTV on my Instagram account, I literally feel like a series for me just, God, it smells really good. A series for me just like really helps me stay on track. It gives me something to really focus on. And I just think for the kind of person that I am, because I'm a little bit scatty sometimes, it's just a really nice way to like look forward to that kind of piece of content. So I really wanted to do a series like that over on my YouTube, and this is why I'm doing this. Okay, so we are going to be going ahead now. As you know from the previous video, since then I have found my shade, and I'm using shade number 13 in light medium. You guys know how much I love this. Like, you guys know the packaging, everything about it. It screams luxe, it screams expensive. It is expensive, but since I've got my own shade, I have actually been loving it. Now for me, being a full coverage kind of guy, this is definitely a very different texture. It's not as full coverage, it gives you skin-like skin, but I feel like this with a full coverage like concealer works beautifully. So I'm going to use around about 1.5 pumps, and I'm actually going to use a brush. For me, Pat McGrath has always been such an icon in terms of like editorial, backstage and session. And when I was, you know, a freelance hair and makeup artist, I don't know what it was, but there was no one like else like her. Like, she was everything to me. She was kind of like my inspiration. I don't know, like working in the industry and just looking up to someone like that, like literally she was my complete creative inspiration. I'm actually so excited that now she's got her own product range, and I also feel like she's got such amazing products already, but I'm so excited for like even more. Okay, so with this, I mean, look at this already. This is so much better in terms of color wise. I'm kind of focusing it on the cheeks and then just buffing it out. And the reason why I'm using a brush is because backstage, you do use brushes and you do use sponges, but I feel like brushes are just a little bit more editorial. I don't know what it is. Like, you slowly buff it into the skin, you take your time, you really work the product. Whereas now, like for self-application, I feel like everyone just uses a beauty blender because it's just a bit easy when you're working with full coverage. But if you really want to build something up, I mean, you can still use a sponge, but I'm just using a brush. I don't know if I'm even making sense right now. What am I talking about? So I actually have no idea what look I'm going to create today. I literally do this every time. I just make it up on the spot. So I'm praying that this is going to look super cute. And I'm also really upset that I haven't yet received the concealer and the brand new powder. But do not worry, guys. As soon as those products are in my hands, I might do like a full separate review on them, because I know that you guys are going to be asking me about them. So I'm definitely going to try them out. I have been trying to get them, but I haven't managed to get them. And really, I know I should have waited to do this video, but now we're going to do it. We're going to start with a bang. I also really want you guys to tell me what brand next I should do a full face of. Okay, cool. So I'm actually really liking. Do you see what finish that gives? I just love it. It's very natural, skin-like. I think it still looks flawless. It looks like how I wish my skin just looked like naturally. You can still build it up. For me, underneath my eyes, I always have like dark circles. So we're definitely going to need to go in there with concealer. For sure. Also, can we just take a moment even for like the box that it comes in? Like this is the box that the foundation comes in. It's super bougie. Okay, so next up I'm gonna go in with the powder. Again, it comes in this super cute box and you kind of open it like this. The struggle is real with these nails. I need to get shorter nails. This is way too much. Okay, so before I was using shade light medium 2 in the powder, and I actually asked for a medium 3, but looking at it now, it looks a little bit dark, which is kind of scary. Oh my God, look at this. Oh no, I think this powder's gonna be too dark. I'm so sad. All right, so I'm just gonna test the powder. No, it looks okay. It looks a tad bit golden. I'm really scared. Okay, so let me show you the difference. So I know with the loose powders, the formulation is insane. And here is number 2. This is the one that I usually use. Okay, and then this is number 3. So definitely jumps up quite a bit. I personally feel like this would be amazing under the eyes for like more of a deeper skin tone because it's super golden. But maybe we'll stick with this one for now just to set everything on. And before we set, I'm gonna apply concealer and be right back. Okay, so look at the difference. Look at the difference. A bit of concealer. And for today, because I don't have the Pat McGrath one in yet, I actually used the Kylie Cosmetics, the Kylie Jenner Skin Concealer. And honestly, I got this when I was in LA and I love it. I actually love it. So for me, I've literally just cleaned up the under eyes and also just put it on my lids as well because I'm gonna be creating a cute little look. So let's set it all with a powder before everything starts moving around. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna go in with shade number 2 and I'm just gonna pick it up. I'm not gonna go crazy with too much baking or anything because I don't feel like I need to, but I'm just gonna pat the powder on and then just buff it in, which is super cute. Okay, so pat, 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 pat. Oh my God, like Pat McGrath, pat. Usually, if you know me, you know that I love a powder. I personally feel like because I've got quite large pores, I just love that powder really sets everything for me and it kind of keeps it all into place. I don't know, it just really, really works for me. Like, I just love powder. I think it's because I'm oily. I don't like that dewy finish, but I feel like I need to like embrace trying to rock a dewy finish a little bit more. It really just depends where I'm going. If I'm just going for one event, I think I can do it. But if I'm doing a full day, then hell no. It's gonna be slipping and sliding all over the place. Ooh, okay, skin. Now that the powder is on, I'm actually loving how my skin is looking. Now, one of the products I'm excited and also very scared to use is this highlighter, and it's like a balm and highlighter in one. Okay, so this is like a duo stick, and basically, let me show you what it is. So here you have like a cream highlighter, and then on the other side, it's kind of like a balm. And when Pat kind of demoed this, I was so shook. It looks absolutely stunning. But now I'm thinking I should have put this on before I powdered. I'm also feeling like I normally bronze and then highlight, and I don't have a bronzer. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. This is not a very good full face, is it? Because I don't have enough products. Okay, let me go ahead and bronze, and then we are going to highlight together. Okay, I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm sorry about this. I have bronze a little bit, nothing too crazy. And of course, I've gone in with my Charlotte Tilbury. This is called the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. And look at this. This is when you know it's been loved, guys. I have hit the pan. And this is like my second or third one. I love it. So let's give this a go, okay? Hopefully this is gonna go well. So I'm gonna kind of try and follow what she did. So she kind of like warmed up the product. Oh, it is absolutely beautiful. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't normally use like cream-based products for highlight. Okay, so we're gonna do this. That looks good. That looks good. And then we're gonna buff it in. I'm gonna use my finger. I swear she used her finger when she did the demo, and I just love that. It's very editorial, very backstage. You know, just using your finger. Oh, that's quite nice. I would always be a little bit wary about putting this on top of like powder, and this is where Instagram makeup comes in by like putting this on your nose. I'm not sure if you're meant to do this. I quite like this though. This is looking cute. So if I will be honest, in real life, it looks quite soft, but on camera, I feel like it's picking up beautifully. Put a little bit on your chin as well. Yes. So this is side number 1 done. And then we're gonna go in with the other side, which is the balm. And honestly, this gives you that like wet like skin. So I'm obviously gonna use them both. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh, this is how I kind of want to look all the time. Oh, can we see that? Oh my God. It makes it so so editorial. It's just that wet skin finish. I'm gonna put a tiny bit just up here as well. So bearing in mind I have powder and also like a foundation on, I feel like nothing is moving around too much. It seems to be working really beautifully together, and that's a big thing, guys, because I think that's the main reason why I'm so scared of using things like this on top of an already like finished skin. Ooh, okay, so I really like that balm. It's definitely very different to what I'm used to. I'm actually so not used to it. Now, usually with Instagram, I feel like people are going for that like very sharp, piercing like highlight, and I feel like this is more of a healthy glow. So something that when you turn, you kind of see that glistening and the texture on the skin more so than just that blinding highlight. And I don't know if it's just me, guys, but I feel like people are slowly moving away from that like super highlighted look at the minute and going for either like a full matte look or just something that's a little bit more blended, which is super cute. Like, it's fun, you know? Okay, I'm actually really liking how this is all coming out. Yay! Okay, so next up, I'm actually really excited because I have 2 different eyeshadow palettes, and then I also have a lip liner and also 3 lip glosses. And these lip glosses are insane. Look how beautiful they are. Oh, look at these colors. So I honestly don't know which one. I'm gonna pick a gloss depending on what eye color I do. And then the 2 eyeshadow palettes I have as well is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Sublime Golden Opulence. And this one, how bougie is this box? I kind of live for her packaging. I feel like it's so different. So you kind of open it like this. This is what the palette looks like. I mean, it looks so stunning. It's super bougie, right? It's so bougie. So this is one of the palettes. So some neutrals, a little gold flush there. And then I have another one as well. And it is this one. This is the Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction. Okay, cool. And the packaging, everything. I actually remember that when we went to one of the demo masterclasses that Pat did, someone had this tattooed on them and I was shooketh, like actually shooketh. Okay, so you open this up and in here is this palette and it's so heavy, very weighty, it's very bougie, and this is what it looks like. It's absolutely stunning. So I actually don't know, oh my god, I don't know which one to go for. Let's do this one. Should we do this one? Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna take inspiration from maybe just these 2 colors first, the more neutrals to build up a look, and then we're gonna go in for these and create like a wet eye look. I'm gonna go in with this one first and start building up the eye a little bit. So I'm gonna try and create something that I think is wearable and that it's kind of quick and kind of easy so that it's easy for you guys to follow. Nothing that's too crazy. So we're gonna start with this shade literally just around the socket line, focusing on the outside, and I'm just gonna pack that on with a Morphe blending brush and then just buff it inwards, so you kind of have something that's really soft, really smoky. I love doing this because I always feel like it just opens up my eyes because my eyes are quite hooded. Oh, okay, pigment. I have to say, guys, the formulation of these, insane. Very pigmented, but blendability wise, blend beautifully. They're very buttery. Now, I know these products are not cheap, and Pat did say that she puts ingredients in that other brands wouldn't because of the price. And so she is focusing on that more premium and a higher price point. So again, I know this isn't for everyone. Your boy's feeling bougie today. And if I've got the makeup, you gotta use it. I'm done. I'm like, done. Just that one color, I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Now, a little tip, guys, if you do have hooded eyes like me, I always kind of look in the mirror and have my eyes open and then go in sometimes with my placement. Because if I'm doing all of this is great, but the minute I look forward, because my eyes are so hooded, you kind of lose all the eyeshadow. So annoying! So I'm literally always kind of like looking forward and then just going in and creating that shape whilst my eyes are open, because I want to see the eyeshadow, otherwise everything's lost. Okay, so I just realized I feel like I'm following the rules too much, and editorial is about breaking the rules. So I am obsessed with this. This has like a kind of duochrome, almost green and then pink tone. And then this is like super vibrant. It's like fire. It's just so nice. So I'm gonna kind of play around with this and make it look not like a normal makeup look, if that makes any sense. Yeah, we're doing this. We are doing it, guys. We are just gonna go in. We're gonna have fun today. Oh, okay. How have I got myself in this position? My nails are too long. I can't even get in there. Oh my God, I love this. I'm loving it. So I'm gonna go ahead with that burnt color, that really bright one here, and I'm maybe gonna put it like inside the crease. This is kind of scary. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but we're gonna go for it. But this is what's gonna make it cool and creative. I'm definitely pushing myself outside of my comfort zone right now. Oh, but can you see what that did? Oh my God, it's so buttery. Honestly, guys, it's actually quite crazy. Okay, so I'm actually gonna flush it right out there. I know this is not an everyday makeup look, guys, but we're going for it. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So really just taking it inside of that space where we kind of usually don't really do much, but on an editorial basis, this for me is such a fun area to kind of like put color, because usually no one really does it. So it gives it more of a, you know, like a Studio 54 kind of vibe. It just brings it to a different level. It's just really fun. Like makeup is about having fun. Ooh, okay, okay. So now that we have those going on, I kind of feel like I need something around here. I think I might take that red again and just slightly flush it out here a little bit. I might take it a little bit higher. So I'm actually really, really impressed that I'm kind of like layering these quite different textures and very different colors. But they all seem to be like working really well. I'm also going to take this slightly underneath the eye. I'm going to use a smaller brush because I'm not sure how crazy this is going to be. We're going to go in with this purple at the bottom. It's quite deep, but let's add some drama. I mean, it's so cool. I'm literally just adding more and more. And I want it to be a bit more editorial, and I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be a bit gritty, a bit broken. Okay, so Pat McGrath also has her own fetish, it's called Fetish Eyes mascara. This is apparently like one of the best-selling mascaras. When she did her pop-up in Selfridges, apparently like that was one of the most successful pop-ups ever. So let's go ahead and pop this on. Oh my God, this mascara, seriously? So if I'm honest, guys, I haven't really played with this before, only because I haven't had the full size until now. I had like a little mini one, and I was just like struggling with like how to apply it. Like it layers really easily, and it can give you a full lash. I have the worst lashes ever, and just the fact that this is giving me this vibe, it's dramatic, but I like it. I'm just thinking, do I still add lashes? Usually I would always put on a lash if I'm doing more of a creative look, but maybe for this editorial look, not so much. What do we think? I wish it was a poll. I wish you guys could vote right now. Okay, so I'm actually thinking if we were doing an editorial shoot, it's very unlikely we would be using false lashes, if I'm honest. When I was doing session, hardly ever. If we did, we would use like more graphic ones. So I'm gonna say, let's not put lashes, because I'm thinking it's like editorial. Cool. Genuinely shocked at how good this mascara is. I'm not even gonna lie right now. Lips, we are gonna go juicy. Oh yeah, juicy lips. And even the lip pencil comes in this super stunning made in Germany. It says made in Germany, and it is a lip pencil. With all of her products, you kind of like untie them. It is a moment, guys. And this is what the pencil looks like. Super cute. Okay, so this is a nude, so I'm gonna put this on anyway. We're gonna go for a gloss. Very creamy, very nice. Guys, honestly, this is so different. It's a very, if you like that kind of smooth, easy to glide pencil, this is the one. It's not dry. Some of them are quite dry. Usually I quite like dry ones because they just stick on. This one definitely feels like a lipstick in a pencil. It's very smooth. Recently also, I have just been loving applying it and then just pressing it into the lips. I feel like that just makes my lips just less defined because they're quite big anyway. And then you just get more of like a color on the lips. And I just personally love that. Plus that's also very editorial, you know, pushing the product in, making it look cute. Now, when it comes to the free glosses, I have no idea. Let me quickly swatch them. Let's go for the pink. I'm gonna push myself. These are stunning, but they are way too safe. I feel like I would use these anyway. So we're gonna go for a pink, and if it clashes, it clashes. Dofa, super cute. Oh, she's juicy. It's actually really nice. It's actually not that pink at all. When I swatched it with my hand, I thought it was gonna be crazy. Oh my God, I love it, guys. Oh, I love it. I'm feeling myself. Hey. All right, guys. So this is my finished look using a full face of Pat McGrath. Honestly, this is probably the bougiest makeup collection ever. I love the look. I've decided to do something very different, push myself outside of my comfort zone. I wanted to do something that was reflective of creativity, of artistry, something a little bit more editorial and outside of the box. And I personally feel like I have pushed myself, so I'm proud. I hope you have enjoyed seeing a full face of Pat McGrath, and I also really want you to join in this series and tell me what full face of I should do next. So should I do a full face of a drugstore brand, a mid brand, a luxury brand, you name it? What brand would you like to see next on this channel? And yeah, that is it from me, guys. I hope you loved the look. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up, click subscribe, click the bell, click the button, click everything you see in front of your screen right now. And until next time, I will see you soon. I love you guys. Bye. Bye, guys.